I just want to share real quick with you something that I do throughout the day and just makes me feel really good, and something that's like really easy to make yourself. I've been using those hydrosols. These are like body mist, body mist, hydrosol. I spray my face, I spray my hair and body. I use it after the shower, use it instead of perfumes. I stopped using perfumes. Even the most expensive perfumes, they just all smell synthetic to me. I'm so into essential oils, and I really believe into the power of plants and in their beneficial impact on me, because I can feel it, and some of them are really healing, like tea tree and eucalyptus, peppermint, lavender. I use them on my kids, some of them that are safe to use for kids, and they have so many uses. I've been ingesting some of them successfully well and alive, and I just thought how hard it would be to make my own. And after I used up all of this body mist, I basically looked at the ingredients, and it's just water and essential oils. So I used mineral water and I used essential oils. I had every single essential oil listed on this tag, but I decided, to take a chance and improvise and make my own with what I thought was a good match. So here are, couple things to consider when you make your own hydrosol. Oh, and may I tell you that the result exceeded my expectations. I think it smells way better than the original thing, and I'm just enjoying it so much. Now, why I decided to reuse this bottle, obviously because it's a nice metal stainless steel bottle, and because the mist it gives is so fine, and that's what I was after. I have a rose water, and that mist is not nearly as fine as this one. This creates like a cloud around your face. Here's how I made it. A couple things to consider. First, you can use only oils that are safe to use undiluted on your skin. Some oils really burn your skin if used undiluted, like oregano, for example. I tried, and you don't want to try that. But some are really safe, like lavender, eucalyptus, tea tree. Like there is a lot of them, and I will show you more, in the combinations that I created. But yeah, make sure that oil is not gonna burn your skin and not gonna, give you burns. Just try a little bit on your wrist if you're in doubt. The second big consideration, I feel like, is the source of your oil. Make sure that your oil is of really, really high quality. You want to get, the best you can get, because what it is supposed to be, like, there are no regulations, there is no regulatory, body that controls the ingredients of and the purity of those essentials. So pretty much you have to rely on the company reputation. Just read the label, see if if it makes sense, like where it was made, where the plants were sourced from. This is the product of Bulgaria, that makes sense to me. Or when the tea tree oil says it was made in Australia, that also makes sense to me, and it sounds trustworthy. I like Australian essential oils, to be honest. Everything, I've been to Australia, and my sister lives in Australia, and she says the quality control is really good. And Australian skincare, hair care products, they are some of the best products. Whenever I see something, like a shampoo made in Australia, I get it. Yeah, make sure they are, at least they say therapeutic grade, but that doesn't even mean anything. It says pure, 100% pure and natural. Natural doesn't mean anything. Pure, alright, premium quality, therapeutic grade. These are all the terms they use that are marketing terms pretty much. So look up the reviews, compare different smells, look up the company, Google them, see what people who compare different essential oils say, people who use them for many years. That's how I do it, I research about every single oil, and I mostly buy them on Amazon or in my local grocery store if they look trustworthy to me. And then after I smell them and compare to the empty bottles that I have of that oil, if I'm suspicious about it. I'm only going to use it topically though. Topically, and I'm not going to use it on my kid. So yeah, make sure the source is trustworthy and your oil of the top quality. Next, decide on how you will use it, and this will determine the choice of oils you will need. So for example, if you want to use it like me in place of perfumes, or according to the way you feel or the way you want to make yourself feel. For example, if I have a date with my husband, I will use probably something like sensual cinnamon ylang, that will be appropriate. Or if I feel a little under the weather and I want to refresh myself, make myself feel focused, I will use this other one I made with peppermint oil, eucalyptus, tea tree, clary sage, and pine and cypress. So it's very refreshing. It's like woodsy and makes you almost feel like you are in the woods. Well, I am in the woods, but it makes you feel like you are inside a tree. So decide the purpose, how you're going to use it, when you're going to use it. Get an appropriate container with fine mist, that probably should be steel or a glass container. These are the best because plastic interacts with essential oils, and that's not optimal. Although I did use this travel size plastic, but I go through it so fast, I still realize that it's not probably the best thing, but I did it. Oh yeah, another use of this thing would be in place of the makeup setting spray. And in that case, you will probably need, apart from water and essential oils, you will probably need things like witch hazel. I saw somewhere online, I saw a recipe. You can look it up. That's not what I'm gonna teach you do today, but I saw people add witch hazel, aloe vera gel, have this organic one for, summer sunburns situations. Yeah, you might want to have other ingredients. Oh, I actually forgot to tell you that when I was making my perfumes, I didn't have vanilla essential oil, but I felt like it would go with what I used really well. So I actually went ahead and used vanilla extract. That's alcohol-based vanilla extract. And I used a little bit, less than a teaspoon in it. And I feel like it worked great because the smell, it's really complex and it's almost a little bit, oriental. Like if you ever smell those oriental perfumes from Arab countries, they're a little heavy, spicy, woodsy, dreamy, mysterious kind of smell. That's what I like, If you don't like that, you can make it lighter, more citrusy, floral, whatever you want. Which brings me to the next point to consider, combinations. So when you are deciding on the combinations, there are two subcategories that I want to draw your attention to. First is there's this whole concept of base note, middle note, and top note. So what these are, basically, as I understand them, you can look it up, but the base notes are these heavier, heavier, deeper, longer lasting scents, like patchouli. That's the only one I've been using so far, so I know about that. And patchouli on its own, does smell a little, people say it smells like dirt or, it stinks, but I kind of learned to like that scent. I see how it makes a great base for the other scents that I use in that combination. So next you want to use middle note. I don't know if that's mandatory or you can skip that. I'm sure you can skip that thing. I'm sure you can skip any of those, but that's probably how, ideally it's supposed to be structured if you want to create something not, just flat, floral or peppermint, because whatever you add peppermint to is just gonna smell like, the whole thing is just gonna smell like peppermint. So you will probably want to make it a little deeper and more complex. So you want to use those base note, middle note, and top notes. So as a middle note, I use clary sage in both combinations, the herbal pepperminty one and the sensual one. And as the top notes, I used floral peppermint and spicy cinnamon. Let's get to the recipes. Today I'm going to show you the sensual. Don't look at this because I have my own proprietary blend in here. So let's start with this one. For this one, I used almost full bottle of mineral water, and then I used 4 drops patchouli. This is your base. 4 drops. I used 4 drops clary sage, 2 drops cinnamon. Now, cinnamon can be different. Not all cinnamon was created equal. Some cinnamon is, better than other, and I think I bought not the right type of cinnamon. I have Cinnamomum zealensium. So yeah, you might want to look into all different types of cinnamons and which one of them smells, like that cinnamon smell that we're used to, that almost like sweet spicy, because this is almost bitter. I'm not sure that that's the right one, but anyway, I did use it. I do even ingest it, and it's a good quality cinnamon oil, whatever type it is. I used 6 drops of lavender. I ordered this on Amazon at a great price, and 5 drops of ylang ylang, 4 drops of sweet orange, because it's a very high top note and it's like makes everything smell like orange if you add too much of it. And then yeah, about 1/4 spoon of vanilla extract. And that's it, and I'm loving it. I use it every day. Even my little girl likes it, and all the oils used here are safe to use on small kids. And we don't use much, so I'm not worried about that. So now the second combination I created, the woodsy peppermint fresh refreshing combination. That's good if you have a cold, or if you just want to refresh yourself, if you want to work and get focused. That's the one. So as a middle note, I didn't have a base note for that, and I didn't want to use patchouli because I felt like it was too sensual, if you will. So I used clary sage as something more neutral. This is probably 1 ounce right here. So for this much, I used probably 4 drops of each. Clary sage as my base middle, and then cypress, eucalyptus, tea tree, pine, and peppermint. And there you have it. Good luck in making it, and enjoy it. Use it throughout the day. Keep it in the car. Have fun with it. Create your own. Share the recipe below. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what else you do with it. See you in my next video.